Okay. So I am back again to teach, okay, not to prove. I'm here to teach, and this is gonna be an interesting lecture or episode on why you don't need to be perfect in trading, okay? You need to learn to embrace the imperfections, okay? Everybody has weaknesses, okay? Everybody has them. So you don't need to fight, okay? And you don't need to become perfect. You just need to become who you are. You just need to know yourself, who you are, okay? And in trading, how imperfection, okay, how being imperfect and being wrong can also bring results if you know what you are doing and if you know yourself, okay? These are the two main things, and without wasting any time, let's get started. And if you remember from my last live stream where I told you why it is important to back test, and if you haven't watched that video, it's on my YouTube channel. You can find that out, okay, in the live section, why backtesting and how to do it correctly. And this lecture today will gonna be an amplification, or you can say I will gonna show you what I preach, okay? I do that, okay? I practice what I preach, okay? And today you will gonna witness it, so stay tuned. And I know, yes, today markets are live, but I am not trading because I am not in a rush, okay? I am not in a rush to take trades. As you can see, markets are open today. It's Wednesday, but I am showing you the data from yesterday, okay? So this is yesterday, Tuesday. As you can see, I have marked out the midnight opening price, same as we did in the back testing session, okay? Just ignore all this extra lipsticks as of now, okay? Just ignore all of that as of now. But that does not mean that each of these levels are not important. Each and every level which is marked out on my chart is an algorithmic key level, okay, which algorithm will gonna refer again and again, okay? So what I told you in the backtesting session, that we have to mark the midnight opening price, okay? We have to mark the midnight opening price, and we need to see what retailer is doing and how smart money will gonna utilize that opportunity to attack those retailers, and the algorithm will tip its hands to the smart money, okay? And how algorithm will tip its hand, what are those signatures, okay? Today I will gonna talk about those algorithmic signatures, okay? I'm not here to just talk fancy words and terms and surprise you with some new bazooka words, okay? I'm not here to test my vocabulary, okay? I'm not so fluent in English, and I don't think that should be the issue for you. So let's get started, okay? So what I did yesterday, this is from yesterday. Markets are open, but I'm not trading, I'm not chasing price, I'm not in a rush to take trades, because I know that my model will gonna form at a specific time on specific days of the week and on specific weeks of the month, and and guys, and specific months of the year. Okay, because I have studied price action and I'm just showing you that by just back testing I have learned this. So that's why I gave you the first lecture, the first lesson on the back testing, because by doing back testing, which is the boring part in trading, okay, which you think there is no benefit to it, there is no benefit to journaling, and there is no benefit to backtesting that people say on social media, and you are getting that. And today, man, literally, let's talk it out. Like, I really want to talk this because I'm seeing that, like, really my younger brothers are getting influenced by this toxic bullshit that so-called fucking trading influencers are presenting. Literally, man, they are selling you a dream. They are not telling you how to become a good, proper, consistently profitable professional speculator or trader. Okay, they are just selling you a hype or a dream that you are chasing, and I am telling you from real experience. I have lost lot of money by doing all those dumb shit, and I don't want you to go into that zone, because that is something, that is a loophole, and it's very difficult to come out of that bullshit. It is, please, 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 please try and, please, it's my humble request, okay, it's my humble request to you, try to be an independent thinker. Okay, first of all, without even thinking and bothering about trading right now, give me a moment and think for yourself what I'm saying. Are you an independent thinker, or you love dependency, you love to be dependent on someone, either emotionally, financially, or I don't want to say it, but physically also. So do my but my point is, let's get back to the point. My point today is, and yes guys, this is a live session, this is not scripted. Okay, this is what my natural flow is. Sometimes I do get my flow get disturbs in between, and sometimes I go here and there and talk some bullshit, but it's fine. You are getting something if you know. Okay, if you don't see any worth in this, okay, you can, like, immediately cut it off. Don't watch my videos, man. I don't need, okay, I don't need your watch time so that I can get YouTube revenue, and from that I can pay my bills. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, I'm not here for social media clout. Okay, please understand, I'm not an regular trading, I don't want to be an trading influencer. Okay, I don't want to be that. I am here to, really, man, why I am here, why I am doing this, because I really want to teach my younger brothers how to do this correctly, and don't get influenced by those bullshit things which gets promoted on social media, especially today. What they are doing is, you will not be profitable, man. This industry is really very hard, and they are selling you a dream. They are selling you a dream that you will have this luxury lifestyle. They are showing you they are showing you their luxury lifestyles, car, and their houses. And let me ask you a simple question, let me ask you a really simple question. Are you going to sleep in their house? Are you going to sleep in them? The payouts that they are receiving, okay, the payouts anybody is receiving, and you are watching, and you are getting you just want that to get that dopamine hit so that you can study trading, then my friend, you don't know what you're doing. And by doing what you are doing, you will gonna get in really deep trouble. Okay, they want your money to sell you their shitty courses. This is the reality, because they themselves are not profitable. Let's say it that way, let's say it clearly, because I have experienced that, man. In my initial phases, they looted me. I, I was an average middle class college student who gets fallen in love with trading, and I wanted to learn how this works. I really wanted to learn this, but people scammed me. Okay, even my real, like my childhood friends, what they have done, I don't want to get into all that shit. But let me tell you, man, this is really, I'm talking to my younger brothers. If you are getting something out of it, it's fine. If you don't, I really don't care about you. But I do care about my family. I do care about my brothers, and I do care about my friends. Okay, even if I don't talk to them, okay, but I care about them. Okay, and to be frank, I really care about my haters. I really care about them, because I know they are the only ones that are currently watching my videos secretly, and I know how hard it is in current situations. I know how inflation is impacting each and every one of us, and how to, like, to give your family a healthy and organic lifestyle in today's age, it is really very difficult. And so I am not that type of person who will not teach you something if I know that just because you are my hater, or you are someone who does not like. You don't need to like me to learn from me, man. Simple as that. Okay, simple as that. I love teaching, I have passion for markets, and I'm doing what I can. Okay, I'm just doing what I can, so that if someone gets serious about this, and if they really put their time in, they should get the right information, because you're getting misinformed. Because I was fed up of that bullshit seeing on that social media. I don't care about literally about followers and subscribers, because I am an independent thinker. I am a critical thinker. You need to think about everything critically, man. Especially in India, people have zero sense for critical thinking. And if you have those ability of thinking things in terms, like, if you can do some critical thinking, then you will be labeled as a madman in India. That's a fact. But you need those skills in the market. I'm telling you that. You need to be an independent thinker. I'm not saying believe me what I'm saying, okay, about the markets or the algorithm. Okay, let's get this clear. I'm not telling you to believe me. I don't want you to believe me. I just want you to go into your own charts and do your own fucking study. Do the hard work and then see for yourself. Okay, nobody can convince me of what I believe, because I have experienced it. I'm not just talking about the concepts here. Okay, I'm here talking about the logic and what I have learned, what I have experienced. Okay, and this live stream, I have titled it as progress over perfection. Okay, progress. You don't need to be perfect, because I'm telling you, man, I was this kind of guy who always try to find that perfect. I was chasing perfection in my life, and I will tell you, I failed miserably. Like, I I failed. Okay, I failed hard chasing perfection. But what I learned, okay, after years of that pain and suffering, that you need to learn to embrace the imperfections. You don't need to be perfect, but you need to know what you are doing, and you need to backtest. Don't shy away from backtesting. Don't say that it is a, like, it is a boring part of this chapter which you are going to enter, which is trading. Okay, but you need to do this boring part, because by doing this boring part, what you are not realizing now is that by doing this boring part each and every day, going into your own charts, drawing it out, marking out the lipsticks, and taking the screenshot of it, and going if you have the ability to take the printout, that is a really a good, because I am an old school. You don't need that. Okay, you don't need that. You can have all the things in the digital, you can watch it digitally, but refer back to it. Okay, just don't label it, took the screenshot and just leave it in your gallery. Don't do that. Study with it. Take a time. Okay, set a time to study. You need to study. If you are, you don't need to make this as a boring, like, usual school like studies. Okay, you don't need to make it like that. It needs to be interesting. Put on some music. Okay, whichever kind of music you like, you get the groove from that music. Okay, put that music on, go into your chart and study. Make it enjoyable, because if you are not ready to backtest, okay, you can't be a trader. Simple as that. Okay, it's up to you now. You have to backtest, because to make money you are going to watch these charts, and I'm telling you from experience, you don't need money. Okay, you can't learn money, sorry, I'm really sorry, you can't learn trading by using real money initially, because you might can get lucky. I got lucky and I thought I have figured it out. I was just 18. I thought, whoa man, my testosterone was on the peak, and I was like, fuck man, I did it. I crushed it. I completely crushed it. Okay, I am the King Kong. But what happened? I failed miserably, like miserably. Okay, I failed miserably after that. But so I'm telling you from real experience what to do and what not to do. There is a right way to learn trading, and there is a wrong way. And if you get into that wrong way, which is getting into that hype and that lifestyle, if you're just coming into trading for the lifestyle, you will never gonna succeed. Let's put it that way. Okay, and now let's get back to the charts and let me talk about some things which are crucial, and there is a surprise for you if you are watching till now. And so there is a little surprise for you, and especially for my haters. But I told you, no, I have no problem teaching my haters as well. I have no problem with that. But they have the problem that they know everything, and whatever they have studied from their books, that is the only thing that matters. And if you think like that, and literally man, if you see the education side of just give me a second. Excuse me. What I'm saying is ki nowadays college education is not worth the time and amount of money which most of them are usually paying through student loans. They are not worth it. But if you are someone, you are working, you have a good job, I have no complaints about it, man. I'm happy for you that you have a job, but I can't subscribe to that idea for working, like I can't subscribe to that idea of working for someone else, and I just can't do that. Okay, so now, without wasting any more times in yapping, let me get back on decorating this charts and showing you what I showed you in the backtesting session, but I will gonna show you my execution examples as well. Okay, wait for it. Okay, I will show it, but first understand the logic. Logic is more important than fancy words. Okay, you need to understand the logic of what retailer is doing and what smart money is doing, and how you the person who is listening can understand that logic and execute on that logic consistently without getting trapped in these markets. There is a right way to do this, how professionals do it, and there is a wrong way to do it. And the wrong way is, you can easily say, is because retailers lose 90%, and that is a fact. Okay, I will not be making up anything. You can go and find this in your own charts, but without starting any technical discussions, you can go in the description and read out for yourself that this is not an trading advice or something. This is not an investment advice. This is just my opinion, and this is just for educational purposes only. Okay, just for the sake of educational purposes I am doing this. Okay, and everything here is of paper trading. So okay, so now I got that out of my way. So now let's get started. What is happening? What I have did, this is the midnight opening price. I have marked it out. We are trading below it at 9:30. What it is going to attack at 9:30. I have marked 7 and 9:30. Okay, I have marked these specific time, and this specifically the model today I'm talking about. I will gonna name that, I can't this is going to be S model. Okay, this is going to be S model. We will call this model S model. Okay, so what is an S model? What we are doing in S model every day, what we are doing in your back testing, you have to do in your back testing. I'm not telling you to use the live money. I'm not telling you practice in the demo. Go into your back. I'm telling you, don't even watch the live markets are open, and I'm showing you data from yesterday. Okay, so I'm not here trying to sell you a course, or I'm not here to promote any prop firms either. I'm not here to do all that bullshit. Okay, I'm here to teach, and that's what I'm doing. So this is the sell side liquidity. I have marked it out. I have marked the 7 and 9:30. This is the buy side liquidity, and this is the sell side liquidity between 7 and 9:30. Okay, 7 and 9:30, and whenever I'm referring to time, that should always be New York local time. Okay, so 7 a.m. New York local time and 9:30 New York local time is the pre-market session. Okay, and this is the London kill zone. Okay, between 2 and 5. Okay, that's the London kill zone. So this is the London session liquidity. People those who have bought, okay, people those who have bought inside the London session, they have put their stop losses below this low. Okay, and till 7, okay, till 7, look back who is profitable. I'm telling you to look back who is profitable, who will gonna get victimized. Okay, who is thinking that okay man, I'm making this much money, I should add more to my positions, it's gonna move even more higher. Who is chasing price? Usually retail. And let me tell you, think of someone who bought at 7 p.m. at this breakout, because retailers love to buy that breakout. How they would be feeling at this point of time, and how they would be feeling once price went above this level again, and they again try to chase that, and again they got squeezed. But ultimately price went up. Ultimately price went up. They was right about the direction, but they were not right about the time. Okay, so let's get to some more nitty-gritty of this. So this is the sell side liquidity. People those who have bought, okay, they have their stop losses below here, below here, and below here. Okay, below the swing lows, people have their stop losses order. What market did at 9:30? It opened, came down. What it took at first, what it took initially, the first run initially, what it took out? Sell side liquidity. So now what is remaining? If market took out people those who were in long, and now what it did by creating these large black candles on the downside, what it did, it created the sentiment shift. Okay, you need to understand about the market sentiment, okay, and how retail traders thinks. I am here to teach you how to think, okay, because people don't know. How these big candles created a shift in the market sentiment. So the people those who are long is out from the marketplace, and retail traders now, there is a saying that in markets a fucker is born every second. Okay, there is a saying something like that. So every time there are high frequency algorithms that are doing buying and selling every time. Okay, so there is no point. But how retail is seeing this, okay, how retail is perceiving like price, रिटेल कैसे समझ रहा है प्राइस को, और स्मार्ट मनी कैसे समझ रहा है प्राइस को, दैट इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ मार्केट सेंटिमेंट. ओके, एक ही सेंटिमेंट है, सेंटिमेंट ही नैरेटिव है. ये समझो, अगर तुम नैरेटिव समझ रहे हो मार्केट का, देखो तुम दो तरह से इस पॉइंट पे आ सकते हो. या तो तुम्हें सेंटिमेंट समझ में आना चाहिए, या तो तुम्हें नैरेटिव समझ में आना चाहिए. अगर अभी तुम्हें कुछ भी ये मेरी बात नहीं समझ में आ रही है तो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. देयर इज नो नीड टू रश इनटू दिस. ओके, यू हैव प्लेंटी अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम, बट माई जस्ट कंसर्न इज यू शुड नॉट वेस्ट योर टाइम ऑन शिट that I have wasted my time and money on. And if you are my brother, I will tell you sincerely. If you are my friend, I will tell you sincerely that. If you are my hater, man, I know how difficult it is to run a family. Financially, I'm talking about. I'm not here to talk about emotional stuff, because you don't need to bring emotions into your trading. But I know how real life is. But I'm telling you, you need to switch that thinking perspective when you come into this market. And if you have that moral concerns, oh man, I'm taking someone else money, this that blah blah, please leave, man. Trading is not for you. Simple as that. This is business and this is how it works. This is the like most difficult and the highest competitive business in the world. This is it. Okay, you're learning something which is very highly technical and precise. Okay, because this shit works on money, man. And money, when it is fluctuating in real positive or negative values in front of you on the screen, and you can't do anything physically. Okay, you need to understand that kind of situation building up in retail mindset. Okay, how they are feeling that, because when they bought here, okay, when they bought here, price did in fact moved up. But what about people, those who bought here in the thinking that that is the breakout? Okay, and now look at that, how market sentiment shifts. Okay, this is the key. Okay, this is the key for today. Please listen now sincerely. Please pay attention, take notes of what I'm saying. Okay, market came down, took out the London sell side. What is happening here? Two things are happening. Market is taking out all the stop losses. Okay, all these stop losses of people, those who have bought here, they ultimately they have their stop losses below a swing low. And if they are buying it, the stop loss order is in the form of sell stops or sell side. You can say that sell stop or sell side liquidity, both are same. Okay, अगर यहाँ पे sell side liquidity है, ठीक है, तो स्मार्ट मनी को एंटर करने के लिए दैट इज अ ब्यूटीफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी. बिकॉज जब यहाँ पे मार्केट इसके नीचे गया तो यहाँ सेंटिमेंट शिफ्ट हो गया, बिकॉज रिटेल देख रहा है ये, अब रिटेल अब ये सोच रहा है कि यहाँ पे ये दोनों जो है डबल टॉप हैं, एंड दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रेजिस्टेंस लेवल फॉर रिटेलर्स. आफ्टर सीइंग दिस ब्रेक डाउन हेयर, रिटेल इज चेजिंग दिस ब्रेक डाउन ऑन द डाउन साइड, because this is what retailers do. Because I did all these things, because I have experienced both sides, man. I'm telling you the reality. This is the raw and real reality of trading, what I'm showing you today. Okay, how retailer thinks and how smart money uses that opportunity to cannibalize them. How this is a war. This is war, man. This is a psychological warfare based on money. This is what market is. This is what you are entering into. So you have to be very much, you need to learn to think critically. You need to learn to ask questions. You need to learn to ask questions, man. And I'm here to answer them if I know them. I'm not saying I know everything. I don't. I'm just showing you what I know and how I perceive price. These are just my opinions. You can go and study for yourself. If you are getting something out of it, that is fine. You can tell me in the comment section if you want to know something else. If not, you can just simply cut off. And also you can watch it secretly, and don't ever tell me that you learned from me or you found out something out of these sessions which I am doing. You don't need to do that, man. I need you to feed your family properly. Okay, for that you need money, and for money in this business initially you don't have to think about that. Yeah, this is clear, straight and fact. If you will think about money initially, then you will gonna lose. You need to learn to defer gratification. Okay, this is going to be a hardful journey full of hardships, ups and downs, because you are getting into ups and downs. You need to manage that. You need to learn to control yourself, because markets are controlled algorithmically. Okay, and I'm not here to prove that. I don't care about your belief, because what I have experienced, I'm not talking from somebody else's experience. Okay, I'm talking from my personal experience, what I did, when I did, and how it hurted me financially and psychologically. I don't want you to go into that depth of where trading can put you if you don't know what you're doing, and financially, and specifically financially is shit. That does not matter. If you are a real trader, you will gonna come over it. But psychological damage which you will gonna do in the initial stages of your journey will gonna creep you for your entire time. And you need to learn to abstain from that. You need to learn to control yourself. Okay, you need discipline, man. Because I'm telling you what I will show today, and I'm not trading today yet. Markets are live, but I am not doing it because I know my models will gonna be there on specific time, on specific days, on specific weeks, on specific month, because algorithm runs on the basis of time. Okay, time is the first key element here. Okay, excuse me. So this is the 9:30 opening price, and after 9:30 all these peoples, okay, at 7:30 we are going back and watching who is profitable. At 9:30 we are doing the same thing. We are going back and watching who is profitable, and how market is going to create that I'm not getting the right word to say it. When market did this kind of manipulation initially, this is what manipulation looks like, and how you can understand the manipulation so that you don't get manipulated, because you are getting manipulated by markets each and every day whenever you are losing. And even if you are winning, and if you don't know why you win, okay, this might sound absurd, but this is fact, that if you win but you don't know why you win, you just impulsively chase something that is moving up, okay, then you are doing it wrong. You are literally doing it wrong. But what market is doing at 9:30, who is profitable, all these, and you need to think in these terms. Okay, you need to learn to think in these terms. तुम्हें इस प्रकार से सोचना चाहिए, ओके, दो टर्म्स में, कि रिटेल कैसे प्राइस को परसीव कर रहा है. एक एवरेज रिटेल ट्रेडर, ओके, जिसने बहुत सारी किताबें पढ़ी हैं, जिसने बहुत सारे कोर्सेज लिए हैं, बट उसको वो एक इम्पल्सिव गैम्बलर है, ओके, वो एक रिटेलर है, वो कैसे प्राइस को परसीव कर रहा है. और देयर इज एन एंटिटी, वी यूजुअली रिफर दैट एंटिटी एज स्मार्ट मनी, ओके, वो कैसे इस चीज़ को परसीव कर रहा है, और उसके रिटेल और स्मार्ट मनी के बीच में क्या डिफरेंस है, वो कैसे ऑपरेट करते हैं, ये चीज़ तुम्हें समझनी होगी. क्योंकि अगर ये फैक्ट है कि 90% रिटेल ट्रेडर्स लूज करते हैं, इफ दिस इज अ फैक्ट, एंड यस दिस इज अ फैक्ट, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग दिस अप, 90% रिटेल traders lose money. So how and why they lose money, you have to know that, and how and why smart money utilizes that opportunity to get in the marketplace and get in sync with the market algorithm and make all the money that retail loses. Okay, but you don't need all the money, you just need something from which you can feed your family. Okay, you need to treat this as a job. Yes, I am against working for someone else, but here you are working for yourself. You are everything. You are your own company. Okay, you are working for yourself, you are investing in yourself, and that is the best investment. When you invest in yourself, you will gonna get compounded results which you can't even think of. Okay, so what retail is doing before 9:30 के पहले हम लोग देखेंगे कि रिटेल क्या सोच रहा है. रिटेल सोच रहा है this as a double top, this as a high resistance, because price has went up 2 times and moved away from that. So for this, and for supply and demand traders this is a strong supply zone. Okay, this is a strong supply zone because I was a supply zone, sorry, I did all these bullshits, man. I have tasted this industry inside out, okay, from all the sides. So I'm telling you how retail thinks and how smart money takes the advantage, okay, and how and why you're getting manipulated. If you want to learn, you are at the right place. If you want to make fun of me, you are at the right place, because I don't care. Sell side liquidity, market liya. Now who is profitable before after 9:30 till 9:30? Who is profitable? Sellers. What market did at 9:30? It dumps, took out all the people out, those who were long, and make retailer think that yes, this is a strong resistance, this is a breakdown, now I am shorting, retail is chasing this short after 9:30, and they will gonna get fucked. As you can see that they did in fact get fucked. All the sellers were out of the marketplace, all the buy side liquidity was out, was taken out. So what smart money did? Retail was shorting below this, and smart money was buying. Smart money buys below the lows and they sell above the highs. Okay, smart money buy below the lows and they sell above the highs. Okay, but retail traders do the opposite, because retail traders think in the terms of breakout and breakdown. They use that analogy to perceive price, to understand price. So how retail traders are understanding price, and how an actual professional smart money trader is seeing price by watching this same chart. Okay, you need to understand it. And now I am going to show you something which is an signature, algorithmic signature, okay, in price, which is what retail is in. All the traders, those who are in short, is profitable, and retail is selling this breakdown. Okay, they see these big candles, and first of all they see the charts in green and red, and you need to go and study about color psychology, okay, to understand why my charts are not in green and black. You need to go and read more about color psychology, how red creates more fear and anger in you. Okay, so you need to get rid of all those colors. Try to make it very monochromatic and minimalistic. Okay, so you don't get any emotions from this, because this is business, and this is the ruthless business where market will not care about who you have learned from, what you are doing. If it wants to take you out, it will take you out gladly. Risk is always gonna be there, man. Even if you know what you are doing, risk is always gonna be there. Are you afraid to take that risk? Because life is already a risk, man. Life is already a risk. I'm not trying to be philosophical here, but let me show you this. This is the algorithmic signature. Okay, this is the algorithmic signature. This is what is called displacement. Okay, this is what we call displacement, and I am doing this, I am making it little longer because I don't want lazy ones to understand this. Okay, this is the displacement. Right here is the displacement. Okay, you can see how these candles were moving lower. Okay, how these candles were moving lower from here till here till 9:30. There was a lot of orders coming into the marketplace at the opening bell, and how they pumped it lower after the opening and took out all the people out, those who were in long. And after that after that, look here guys, look here, there was no up close candle. Okay, this black is a down close candle and white is a up close candle. Candle which closed above its open price, we refer it as an up close candle, and candle which closes below its open price, we call it as down close candle. Okay, or bullish or bearish candle. Okay, but here I will refer to it as a up close candle. If you will see, from 9:30 till this point, there was no big up close candle, there was no big up close candle, there was no big up close candle till this point. Till 9:38 there was no up close candle, but at 9:38 we see this big displacement on the upside. Okay, displacement. And how? First it went down, took out sell side. ठीक है, हमेशा डिस्प्लेसमेंट के पहले हमें लिक्विडिटी रन चाहेगा. We always wait for liquidity to get run, traders to get manipulated, traders to think that market is gonna move lower. Okay, because ये sentiment shift यहाँ पे इस displacement से ही हो रहा है. Smart money below 9:30 opening and below midnight opening is accumulating longs. Smart money shorted here and they covered their short and they get into longs once they see this displacement on the upside, and they carried their longs. Okay, they took out some here and they again took out some here and again they like just distributed it. But where they bought it below the 9:30 opening. Let me remove this. This is the opening range gap and I will show you that what it is, but you don't need to know about it now. Okay, so this is the 9:30 opening price. Smart money is buying below the 9:30 opening price and below the midnight opening price, and market is going to move higher. Okay, because smart money is not fighting the market algorithm, smart money is getting in sync with the market algorithm, whereas retail traders, it's trying to fight with the market. That retail traders are trying to force their will on the marketplace. If my analysis says this, then this should happen at any cost. I don't care. I'm happy to lose all of my money, but I want this my analysis to be right. And that's why retail traders fail. That is the why. That is the reason. But they don't want to blame themselves, they will wanna blame the markets, and that's the end story. They will never gonna blame themselves, and they will never gonna work on themselves, and they will gonna blame the markets. And if you are trying to pursue it, then I'm telling you, man, this is the best business in the world, and you should if you are trying to learn this, man, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. You just need to keep on moving forward, and you should not care about what any fucker says. Okay, even if I'm telling you this, even if someday I say something which disheartens you from pursuing this journey, because I don't know what I will say, because I am not scripted. Okay, I'm not scripted. I don't know what I will say, but I know sure as fuck what I do in these markets, what I have learned in these markets. And this is coming from 8 years of hard work and experience and sticking to the process, man. Do you have the fucking balls to stick to something where you are fucking losing money for fucking straight 8 years? Do you have the balls to do that? You don't, because you are a fucking weak person. It takes a lot of strength to be really to learn and to become a consistent profitable trader. It takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of hard work, and I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or to sell you something that I will gonna make you a trader by, if you will just buy my this course. No man, you will gonna become a very consistent profitable trader. Come to my mentorship man, I will teach you this and this will gonna make you a brilliant trader. No one, I am telling you a fact, no one is gonna make you a trader. You are the only person hearing this. If you think you can become a trader, then absolutely you can become a trader. Nobody can stop you from doing that. Don't let this negativity around you stop you from that. These negative motherfuckers don't mean anything. Okay, even if you are someone who is listening, sorry for my language, but this is a fact. Don't try to pull someone down. Okay, don't have this crab mentality. Don't have that, man. But I'm telling you, these people are miserable and they will gonna use this crab mentality. But you don't need to listen to them. Okay, you need to learn to listen to yourself. Your own fucking self is worth listening to. Don't listen to me, listen to your own self, and that will gonna tell you each and everything. You need to journal, you need to write down each and every day. You need to empty your mind. Okay, you need to empty your thoughts, because I know there are a lot of negative, there will be a lot of negativity coming to you. I know that, but you need to be positive as fuck. You need to feed yourself positivity. तुमको अपने आप को पॉजिटिविटी खिलाना पड़ेगा रोज रोज। और वो कैसे करोगे? वो अपने जर्नल में उस चीज को एंट्री करके करोगे। ठीक है, अब टेक्निकल सुन लो थोड़ा। ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट है भाई, ठीक है, दिस इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट। ये कब हो रही है डिस्प्लेसमेंट? ये सेल साइड लिक्विडिटी लेने के बाद। ओके, दिस इज द सेल साइड लिक्विडिटी फ्रॉम लंडन। Market went down, sentiment got shifted. Retail is thinking, oh man, this is a breakdown. Retail is shorting, retail is chasing lower prices. But smart money is looking for these kind of displacement as the algorithmic signature to understand and get in sync with the market algorithm and profit from the retails to trap the retailers. I hope you got my point. If not, please rewind. This is the displacement. It is happening below the 930. Smart money is accumulating below the 930 and they are exiting right above the buy side liquidity. Okay, this is what smart money is doing. And now I want to end this. I don't want to make it a long one, but I think I did that. I did a lot of yapping, but let me show you something. Sorry. Okay, so I switched to paper trading account because I don't want to take risk today. Okay, so this is the displacement. Okay, you see this big up close candle with this huge gap in between. Okay, a single big candle after a stop run. This is what we call a stop run. Market did a stop run on the buy side, took out all the peoples out first. What it did at 930, it took out all the people those who were in long and made sellers think that okay man, relax. They made sellers think that okay, their positions are safe, their stop losses are safe above here. They made sellers feel that at this point. But after this displacement on the upside, smart money get in sync with the market algorithm. They bought it below 930 and this is the midnight opening price. Okay, as you can see that it's smart money is buying here, here, and they are offloading their positions higher. Okay, and let me show you something. I'm showing you the executions. Okay, so this is my eval and I am not obliged to show you all this, but still it's a demo account. So I'm just here to itch that. Let me show you this for all the fucking haters, those who think I only talk. Okay, I don't just talk, I walk the walk as well. Okay, I need to refresh this. I think showing that. I need to refresh this. Second, let me refresh it, and let's go to MNQ. Let's go to Tuesday. Okay, as you can see, markets are open, but I don't have any positions on because I'm not trading, because this is high resistance. Look at that. This is what high resistance is. Up down, up down, up down, not moving. This is how it is controlled in high resistance, and I don't want to trade in high resistance because I know this is hard. I'm not here to fight markets, man. I just want easy conditions where I can get in and get out. Simple, done. This is business. I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. I'm doing this as a business to make my ends meet and feed myself and my family. That's it. Okay, so what it is not showing that as of now. Executions, executions. But I need to check this, man, why it is not showing that. If not, some other time I will gonna log into my TradeObit and I will show you, but I don't know. If someone can help me in the comments, that would be great. But it is not showing the executions as of now. I'm really sorry, but I'm not joking, but I'm just telling you what I did. I bought it here and I sold it here. Okay, and I have proof for this. I'm not just making this up. I have a proof. Okay, I'm not making this up. I have a proof. I bought below 930. Sorry, not below. I bought somewhere here. Not somewhere. 811. 811 something I bought, and I sold it around 40 points above. Okay, so I was not perfect, yet that was a good progress for me. I followed my model. It paid me. If I will not follow my model, I'm just gonna be another retail, and I don't want to be in retail. I know how retail thinks, but I don't want to get in sync with retail. Instead, I would get in sync with the algorithm and the smart money. Okay, so that's it for today. I tried to show you, man, but it is not showing me. Orders, account summary. So it is not showing anything because this is yesterday. I don't know. Okay, so today I haven't taken any trades. That's why I think. But that is it from my side, man. That's it for today. I hope you found something insightful in this, and if you want to ask anything, ask me in the comments. I'm happy to help. That's it. Thank you, man. But I have a proof for this. I'm not just making this up. Man. I'm literally saying this. I have a proof of this, and I can show you in the trader weight. But I'm not obliged to show you. But I will, man. I will definitely gonna show it to you. It will definitely gonna be visible on the trader weight. Once I log in on that, I will, or I will post it on the community on my YouTube. Okay, I will post it on my community. Okay, let it be that way. So thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your time. I hope you learned something, and be safe and good trading, man. Happy and safe trading. I'm ending this. It's okay, it's already 1 hour. It's fine.